Alright guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland 90. I'm finally getting round to doing my FIFA 21 Scottish Premiership career mode now. Normally I would go Hearts since I support Hearts, but unfortunately because COVID-19 shafted us out of the Premier League last year, we're not in the game, so I had to go a different team. I put it up on a poll, there was a vote, and you guys chose Motherwell FC. So that is who we're going to be going. I believe this is my first time ever playing as Motherwell in any sort of series or career mode or season or cup competition or anything like that. Obviously, I will have played them in exhibition one-off games, but in terms of some sort of series, any like in terms of building a team with Motherwell, this is the first time I've ever done it. So it will be a new experience, and it's something I'm looking forward to. And it's like a middle of the pack Scottish Premiership table, I believe. So we're not at the top, we're not at the bottom. We're kind of just floating in the middle somewhere, and my goal will be to take them from the middle towards the top, and eventually add to that one league title that Motherwell already have. We've also won the Domestic Cup on 2 occasions. If we can add to that tally as well, that would be fantastic. But I think for the first season, the objective for me is simply going to be top 6. Motherwell last season finished third. Obviously, we know the season was cut short due to COVID. Would they have finished third without that? Possibly. I think they would have finished fourth. But either way, I do think the squad that Motherwell have is good enough for a top 6 finish. Outside of the old firm, Aberdeen and Hibs, I think it's probably Motherwell and Kilmarnock that are, the 5th and 6th best team in terms of squads. So I will be looking to improve the squad in the first window, and obviously it's going to take us a few seasons, but I do generally believe that we need to try and consolidate our place in the top 6, then try and perhaps become the 3rd best team, and then try and challenge the old firm. I mean, let's be real, we're not going to go from, the first season, we're not going to be winning the title in the first season, we're not going to go from, middle of the pack to competing against Celtic for the title. That isn't going to happen. So anyway, let's have a quick look at the board expectations. Domestic success is medium, continental success very low. I don't know whether we'll be in Europe. I think it's doubtful. Hopefully we are, but I don't think we will be. Especially in the first season, brand exposure is low, financial is high, and youth development is high. So transfer budget 1.4, a wee bit disappointed with that. I thought it would have been a bit higher, especially when you consider some of the other teams. So you look, Livingston have got 1.4, Kilmarnock have got 1.7, Hibs 3.2, Hamilton 1.3, Dundee United at 1.4, Celtic Aberdeen 2.5, St Mirren 1.4, St Johnstone 1.4, Ross County almost 1.4. So to have the same sort of transfer budget as them, I thought was a wee bit strange. But anyway, we'll just have to accept it. It is what it is. We'll be playing on Ultimate as we always do. Now, if we have a quick look here at the European competitions, I don't know whether we will be in the Europa League or not. It doesn't look like it. Apparently St Mirren, we ain't going to have that, so we're going to put Rangers and Celtic in the Europa League along with Aberdeen. That's only fair. We can't have St Mirren and Dundee United in it because they didn't earn their place, so that is, though I'm not too worried about the other teams. If they're in it, they're in it. It doesn't really matter. Financial takeover, we ain't going to have that. Negotiation strictness, I put this on strict. I don't know if it makes a massive difference, but I would personally like less transfers, and I would like transfers harder to deal with and to get over the line, so for added realism. So we're going to put that on strict. International job offers, we will have that on enabled. I don't plan on taking jobs at least in the first couple of seasons, but who knows, maybe later down the line we could consider it. In the transfer window, you know what, we'll have it on, because the Scottish window, I believe, is still open. I believe I could be wrong, I think the Scottish window is still open as I'm making this video, so we will keep it on. But anyway, Scottish Premiership football is back. At the start of every new season, the sun is shining on our hopes and dreams. The past behind us, we're focused now on what might be, and what might be is hopefully a successful season for Motherwell, and what's going to be the first game of a new campaign, the first day of the rest of our footballing life. So, aye, there you go. Whatever that guy said, you know what I mean? Aye, I mean, it's a bit dramatic, a bit over the top, like, but here, it's football. At the end of the day, you win, you lose, you go home, you cry. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So I've already got 2 career modes running, as you can see there, Arsenal and Schalke. If you haven't checked them out, then please do it on the channel. Neither of them are going particularly well, so I'm hoping that this one we do here goes a bit better. We'll call it well. But yeah, we need to be better here. We could enter some pre-season tournament invites, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep ourselves fresh for the start of the season and get stuck into the games that matter, rather than participate in some fucking dodgy competitions that don't matter. You know what I mean? Don't I fly to Europe and maybe catch COVID and then half our team is out. So assistant manager, Motherwell board. We'll check out these expectations in a minute. So let's see what they want in terms of objectives for this season. Scottish Cup, reach a quarter final. Scottish Premiership, achieve a high finish. That is probably what. What's a high finish? Is that top half? I don't really know. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. Can we do that? We'll try our best. Brand exposure, get a streak of 5 clean sheets in home matches this season. That's going to be difficult, especially in this year's FIFA where it's just goals galore and defending's practically impossible. That is going to be really difficult. Within the same season, sign 1 crucial player and make a profit of. That's going to be hard. It's hard to make money, especially that kind of money. 2.7 million to make that sort of profit. We'd have to sell at least a few players and not really bring any in. So that's strange. We'll have a quick look then at the transfers. I mean, it looks like we're scouting Eduard and Morelos. I mean, no chance. Imagine we brought both of them in. The dream team up front. I don't think we're going to be able to afford them though, so I guess the scout's wasting his time looking at those guys. But first we will run through the squad here in terms of positions. So goalkeepers, we have Trevor Carson, Scott Fox and Peter Morrison. So Carson is our number 1 with Fox the number 2 and Morrison obviously the prospect. Obviously that's it, man. There's nothing really more to say about that. Would we loan out Peter Morrison perhaps? I think we might. I think we'll add him to the loan list. I don't think he's having him in the squad's really going to. It's unlikely you'll need more than 2 goalkeepers. Goalkeepers very rarely get injured, and then you might get the odd sending off. But I don't think we need 3, so I'm happy enough to loan out Morrison, especially if it gets him some more experience and could improve him. Left back, we have Jake Carroll. It appears to be the only left back at the club, so he will definitely be an important player for us. And his contract's expiring in 12 months, so that is something that I will look to get sorted. I will look to do that actually even before the season starts. I want to get him signed up to a couple of seasons at least. Declan Gallagher, the captain, 68 overall, 29 years of age. Contract also expiring in 12 months. So anyone that I deem good enough to keep that is 12 months or less on the contract, I will be looking to sign up, and that will probably take the bulk of our money. So I wouldn't be expecting any big signings. Hopefully we can make 1 or 2, but we'll need to. The important thing is here keeping these players like Carson, Carroll, Gallagher. We need to keep those guys at the club before we can think about signing anyone else. Mugabe, again, his contract expiring, 60 overall. To be fair, I don't know if we'll pursue him. I don't know. He's 25 and 60 overall. I don't see much of a future there. He might be a decent rotation player that I don't mind using while he's under contract, but I'm not too sure whether he'll stick around, to be fair. And also, guys, let me know what you guys think. If there's someone you want me to keep or if there's someone you want me to let go, then I will definitely consider it, and I'll try and make this as interactive as possible. Ricky Lamey up next, 65 overall, 27 years age, can play centre back, left back and left wing back, so looks like he can be an important player. Definitely be looking to keep him. Charles Dunn, another Irishman, contract expiring in 12 months, got a lot of pace, which is kind of good for centre back. Again, pace can definitely help centre backs get out of difficult situations that they find themselves in. He's 63 overall though, so I don't think he'll be starting for us, but I think he'll be a first team player. I think he will definitely be, featuring a lot. But in terms of starting 11, I don't know if he'll be that important for us. Yusuf Hussein, 55 overall, 19, contract expiring 12 months. Do we go ahead and loan him out or what? I think we will. I mean, the guy's just not really. Don't see much there. Barry Maguire, centre back, 22, 58 overall. You know what? Should we, if we're going to be getting rid of these guys, should we be loaning them out? Probably not, to be fair. But at 22, if you're only 58 overall, I don't see improving that much. Barry Maguire, I think I'll add him to the loan list anyway. Ah, fuck, we've backed out. Didn't mean that. Nathan McGinley, centre back, 23 years old, 63 overall. Again, not great, but we'll keep him for now. Stephen O'Donnell. This player's pretty controversial. A lot of people don't think he's anything special. I actually think he's pretty decent, but I don't know, some people seem to think the guy's terrible. He's only got 12 months remaining. I'll definitely be looking to sign him up for a longer deal. 69 overall. I think he's our highest rated player actually in the team, so again, he's going to be crucial for us. Liam Grimshaw, again, a good right back alternative, but is there any need really to have a right back at such a high rating when we've already got O'Donnell? Perhaps not. I think maybe we could be looking to sell Liam Grimshaw, and I think we could get decent money from him. So let me know what you think, guys. I just think we need to be honest here. Is there any point having two right backs that are, pretty good? I don't know. Up next we've got Liam Donnelly, the non-Irishman, 68 overall, 24 years old. He can play several positions as well, including right back. So again, to me, I think Liam Grimshaw could be getting transfer listed, or if an offer comes in, even I think we could be letting him go, because I think we need to try and improve positions that we're weak at. So I just don't think having a 67 rated right back that ain't going to be playing a lot makes sense. Alan Campbell, 21 years old, 69 overall, one of our key players, contract expiring in 12 months. We will need to sign up to a big deal. Mark O'Hara, 64 overall, 24. Again, it's important, listed. I think he'll be a good squad player, but I don't know if he'll be much more than that. Liam Polworth, 25, 66 overall. Again, contract expiring in 12 months. Again, we need to get that sorted. Cornelius, this guy, contract expiring in 12 months. Might be happy to let him go, to be fair. Do we transfer list him? Let me know, guys. I think we might. Robbie Crawford, 61, 26 years old. I think this guy will definitely... Well, he's only on loan, so we don't even need to try and get rid of this guy. He's going to leave at the end of the season. Happy days. Jermaine Hilton, 65 overall. His contract again expiring in 12 months. Holy shit, there's a lot of this. Seedorf, I think, is it Seedorf's nephew or Seedorf's son? I'm not too sure, but again, look at that. Only 22, 63 overall. Will improve, but contract expiring in 12 months. Let's be real, I thought we were going to be able to make a few signings. I've realised that with all these players expiring, we ain't going to be able to make any signings. We're going to have to spend practically our transfer budget on getting these guys signing new deals, and that's kind of sad. Jake Hasty, 21 years old, 65 overall, on loan. Could we make it permanent? I'd like to. We'll see how he gets on in the season. Chris Long, 66 overall, 25 years. Again, another contract expiring. Tony Watt, 66 overall. Again, contract expiring, 12 months. Callum Lang, he's on loan at Motherwell. Jordan White, 64, 28 years old. Maybe get rid of him. Jamie Semple, 55 overall, 19 years old. Contract expiring in 12 months. And that is the team there, guys. So, I mean, holy shit. We went through all them. And there's just so many people that are got less than 12 months remaining on a contract, and that's not good. It means it just means that we're going to have to waste a shitload of our money signing these guys. So let's see what the team's going to be. I don't think we're going to. The current formation is a 5-3-2. Now, do we go with this or do we mess about with it? I'm not too sure, to be fair. I mean, we could try and keep this as it's the recommended formation. And then perhaps, I don't know, see how we get on. And if it's not working, change it. Or we could like to change it straight away. So let me know, guys. Do you like this formation? Or would you look at changing it straight away? Or do we give this a chance? Donnelly should definitely be in there. Play him on over O'Hara. You can see there's a lot of players here. So Seedorf, I think we do want him on the bench as well. I don't think there's any need for 3 strikers. Then you got Long and Watt up front. So that'd probably be the way we like to play. I think that's probably our strongest team there anyway. So we'll save that for now. Obviously, we can change it before the season starts. But I don't know. It's 5-3-2. I don't know if it works. In the Scottish Premiership, it might work. But personally, I kind of like to be a bit more offensive. Kind of like to control the midfield more, and I just feel like 5 players at the back kind of wastes that. In terms of the calendar, let's see what we're looking like. Who are we coming up against? Who are we kicking off the season against? I think this game's got the correct transfers. So we start the Scottish Premiership campaign with an away game against Ross County, and then we are at home against Rangers, away to Livingston, at home against Hibernian, away to Aberdeen, and then that should be the end of the transfer window. Or does the transfer window end? When's the transfer window end? Fuck, I don't see it. I don't know when the transfer window ends, guys. So I think it ends on the 31st of August, if I'm correct. Yeah, it does. So we've got 2 months, guys, to get deals over the line and to improve the team. So we're not going to worry about it too much just now. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it then. This is basically episode 1, just an introduction. So let me know about the squad. Who should I get rid of? Who should I sign up to long-term deals? Who should I like to bring in? And should I keep this formation 5-3-2? Is that what we should go with? Should we at least try it out in the opening game, or would you straight away try something different and maybe try and be more offensive and more attacking? And I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Anyway, that's it for me. Peace out. Motherwell career mode, FIFA 21. Can we have a bit of success? Normally, I always do these, and we always do shit, and we're always at the bottom of the table. For a change, I just want to do half decent. Maybe finish in the top half, have a decent cup run, you know. Actually taste a bit of success for a change instead of tasting shite year in, year out, because I'm getting sick of that. Anyway, till next time. Peace. Motherwell.